The Farmer and the Magical Spring. In a lush, green valley where golden sunbeams danced on the fields and rivers flowed peacefully, lived a farmer named Ahmed. Ahmed was a simple, hard-working man who loved his land. He made his living solely from his fields, working day and night to care for his crops. He owned no valuable possessions, but he was happy and content with his small home and his beloved neighbors. The villagers held him in high regard for his honesty and his spirit of helping others. One hot afternoon, as Ahmed was toiling in his field, he felt an intense thirst. He headed towards the nearby forest in search of water. As he walked, he came upon a small spring flowing at a clearing. The water was crystal clear, and as he drank, all his fatigue melted away. After quenching his thirst, his gaze fell upon a glistening stone lying on the edge of the spring. Out of curiosity, Ahmed picked up the stone. To his astonishment, it turned to gold in his hand. Ahmed's eyes lit up. He had never seen such wealth. He imagined building a grand house, expanding his fields, and doing much to help the villagers. He immediately started searching for more stones. As he touched more stones, they too turned to gold. He quickly began collecting them, but soon realized he couldn't carry all the gold by himself. He found a large sack and started filling it with the gold. As he began his journey back, carrying the sack full of gold, he felt the burden on his shoulders growing heavier. When he paused under a tree to catch his breath and looked inside the sack, the gold coins had turned into shiny silver. Ahmed felt a slight pang of disappointment, but he comforted himself that silver was also very valuable, and he could still fulfill his dreams. He continued on his journey. However, as he approached the village, the silver coins began to change again. This time they turned into pieces of iron. Ahmed stopped for a moment and stared at the iron in the sack. All his dreams seemed to shatter. A deep sense of despair enveloped him. But then, he took a deep breath and smiled. He remembered that he had found peace in his simple life even before discovering the magical spring. He had his field, his home, and the love of his neighbors. Ahmed left the sack full of iron in the forest and returned home empty-handed. As he lay on his humble cot in his small home that night, he felt a contentment in his heart that was far more precious than any wealth. He learned that true happiness lies not in riches, but in simplicity, hard work, and living together with one's people. Ahmed continued to live his life as he always had, working in his fields, helping his neighbors, and receiving their love. And so, Ahmed proved that contentment and happiness come from within, and that made him richer than any king in the world.